wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was homeless, sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the New Orleans Saints.
Ready, yellow lady.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brees escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
24 is the mic. I'm coming. Kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
80 weapon.
Gone. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, he goes full extension, and he's got it.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
You're not ready. 24 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill. Sammy. Check. Slam.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You got tight right there. Watch the twin.
To throw is Breeze. Again has it complete.
Breeze pass. Complete to Ted Ginn. It's a gain of 8.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Throwing now is Breeze. And he finds Cook.
Breeze pass.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here, 21.
Now Breeze again. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big play there. Goff to Cup. 71 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Saints' 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Hold on. Check.
They will toss to Brown. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
You got it, 24 is the mic. Here we go, team. Here I come. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 52. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 53. Double up. 22.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. Thomas, the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. So don't say nothing. Listen. 47 Mike. Hey, seam 6.
After the interception, here's gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
We got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 3. DC.
Here's Brown. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
At the 46-yard line.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Come on.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he stepped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Five. Hey, Delta. The mic. 47 is the mic. Hey, here we go. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. On first down, it's Brown. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 24, Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now Goff on third and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
General West. Bravo. Squeeze.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Gone. Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Goff now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They'll run now with Brown. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 5. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
3rd and long. It's gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Slender. Check. Levin.
Now Breeze to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watch the edge. Value 3.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yes, sir. Hey, Echo.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. 24's the mic.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Sammy! 24's the mic. I got you.
On first down, Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
We're good. I'm forward, ready. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Kill. Hey, switch gears. Hey, nice 7. Check. Hey, easy.
After the sack on first down, Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill as the first half is winding down. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now gone. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Cook's now in his second season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. Throwing again on second down. Goff, and Woods has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Brown. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
180. Double. Check three.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He gets it to Coles. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Tiger. Hey, Zoo.
Now it's gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Check, 47. Hey, wahoo! 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hardball. Hey, check Mike 47. They gonna need some therapy after this.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
3 down. 24,
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, kill! Alert flare! Alert flare! Flare! Whirling!
They'll run on first down. It's Brown. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Kill!
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it hard. 36. 12.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And the Rams, first down.
2 for 1.
First and 10 at the 22-yard
Hey, box truck.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On first down, it's gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Hey, check Mike 47. 2 for 66.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Buzz.
47, Mike 47.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play that time for the Rams. 41 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On first down, Brown. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here goes tonight. 180. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check. Fresno. We're good. I'm trying to collect. 2 for 1.
From the 22, Goff. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
17. Smoke.
7's the mic. 47's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Breeze. Again has it complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
Under 10. Quick dash. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
From the 40 now on second down. Brees. The Sanders has got it complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Hey, Haywood.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got him in, it's Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go. Watch your slack.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want? Kel. Mike 22, Mike 22. Let's go, D.
Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Ready. 5-9.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
24 is the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, kill.
Breeze to throw.
Let's see.
He gets it to Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
I got you. 47, Mike. 11. Mike, 11.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
Louis. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. I'm coming, baby. Hey, seam 6.
Now it's gone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 56. Mike. Hey, Delta. Watch the run. 56 to Mike.
Now Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 3rd down here. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 47.
Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. 76. Tell him. 76. 76. Bravo. 56. Mike. 56.
Gone. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check, 47. Silver.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 58 yards. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.